Morning. It's day 10 of the Pacific Crest Trail. Slept really well at my camp spot last night. I say, having the running water and frogs helped me to sleep. I don't know that I feel any better, but I think I do some. My hips and feet were gone last night when I stopped. So, here we go to Warner Springs. More cows. Headed to Eagle Rock before I go to Warner Springs, just so I can take some pictures. This is the infamous Eagle Rock. I think it's appropriate. It's in a farmer's field. Let freedom ring.
They look more like a dragon, so I don't know.
Laundry day. The cows are trying to see if there's anything that would fit them. Must be heifers. Always trying to steal people's clothes. Teenage girls, that's the way they are. So, we've left Warner Springs and off into the sunset. We're hiking to get to camp so we can head towards Paradise Valley Cafe in the morning. Can you say Widowmaker? Okay, the end of the day. We left Warner Springs, and look at this, the perfect camp spot. Praise God. And there's a creek just down the way. Great spot for cowboy camp, but I'm gonna set up a tent. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I set up my tent. This is my ground sheet. And I line the tub up with the ground sheet. And then I, in a panic, find my stakes. And if you have knees like I do, you take your silk pad and you put it down to put your stakes in. Now this ground sheet clips in to the bottom of my tub. And I got the big long stakes because they're good for sand. And this is why God made small rocks for pounding, even though you can't see it. And then this gets pulled so that it's tight on the diagonal and on the square. And then my trekking poles go into the tent. So I'm going to show you over here. The trekking pole goes in, and then I raise it. There's a little thing here that the pokey end of the trekking pole goes in. And you raise the pole so that it's tight. Then I take this here and it goes down here. So this keeps that tight so you have a good ridge line. And that's how I set up my tent. And this is my Nemo tensor. Extreme conditions. regular wide, all weather. This is my flex tail pump 0 because it weighs next to nothing and it blows it up. This way Grandma doesn't get winded. It may seem like I have a lot of electronics, but honestly that's where our maps are at, or on our phones. So the FlexTel 0 has a battery on the inside that's rechargeable. Just like that. Hang on. And just like that. It's all blown up. And the battery on the inside of this actually has a recharge port. Takes a C recharge, just like my phone does. And this charger I got off of Amazon. And it has a light. I have to hit it just right for it to come on. Anyway, it also tells me how far charged it is. This one I just charged up all the rest away. It'll last me almost 2 weeks. It's a 30,000 milliamp hour that I got off of Amazon. And I charge up all my stuff every night. My Garmin, my phone. Yeah, whatever needs to be charged. So I gotta turn this around. So I got a little sun today. Oops. When I was doing my laundry. I was doing it in this shirt. And yeah, I'm crispy. Oops. All right, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna finish setting everything up because I ate a whole bunch of food at Warner Springs. They were giving food away. They had the food bank today, and they had already made spaghetti and macaroni and cheese, and I bought a whole bunch of snacks that I don't usually eat like that. But I absolutely stuffed myself today because I don't usually eat very much on trail. But I got hungry, so. The end of day 9. And we're headed to Paradise Valley Cafe, where we'll get a ride down to Idlewild, and I'll get my ice axe and my crampons. And I may just send them on ahead to Kennedy Meadows if I don't need the axe on the trail going over San Ysidro. There's an alternate route that I think we're going to take because there's some dangerous stuff on San Ysidro, and I don't feel like dying because a few people have. Anyway, not something I want to think about. I know I'll wake up in the morning and go, what am I doing? But luckily we didn't hike too far out of 2.87 miles or 3 miles outside of Warner Springs is all we went, and there's a whole bunch of group here. So, all right, see you on the other side. Night.